Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a different video than my normal vlogs. I'm still going to do the vlogs. I think they're super fun and want to keep doing them. But today I'm doing a January favorites video. And so this video is typically done with people who do makeup on YouTube, so like beauty gurus or just people who do tutorials or just use a lot of makeup. They typically have a favorites video where they pull out all of their favorite products that they got to use for that month and share it and just talk about stuff that they just kept picking up and were their favorites. And so that's what I'm gonna do today. I have a very little pile of favorites because unlike those other YouTubers, I don't get sent stuff for free, so I don't have a whole lot of like things that I get to try, and all of these things I got either for Christmas or I bought myself, and so don't have a whole lot of items to share, but I still wanted to do that anyways, so I'm just going to jump right in. The first of my favorites this month is the Modern Renaissance eyeshadow palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, or Anastasia, I don't know, couldn't tell you. But this palette is one that I got in December. Sorry, let me throw it. There we go. In December. They have some crazy colors in here, like this pink guy over here and this orange one called Relgar. I don't know. But anyways, I honestly could not like use another eyeshadow palette this month and last month in December as well. I basically only used this one. I really love this palette because it's made me try different colors and to be a little bit more bold with my eyeshadows. So for instance, this one called Love Letter, this like super dark pink, I threw in like for New Year's and I really liked that. I've been using this, again, Relgar, I don't know, orange eyeshadow a lot, which is, it's kind of bright and a little intimidating, but it's made me like try things and be more bold, and so I've really liked it. This top color, Vermeer, is this like champagne pink color that I have used over and over again this month. And then this bottom one, Primavera, is more gold, and it's honestly been like a go-to for me. For the most part, if I did like a very basic makeup when I was like running out the door or whatever, I would just throw this on my lid and it just like worked awesome. So yeah, loved it and will continue to use it because it's awesome. So yeah. My second favorite is this Revlon nail polish in the color 570 Vixen. It's a darker red, maroon, purple, I don't know, but I love it because in the winter time I tend to go for like darker nail polish colors, and I tried to do this all black the other day and it ended up looking a little funny on me. It looked like flat and just unflattering, but when I put this on, it made it, you know, the perfect mood that I wanted, that like darker wintry vibe that I was going for, but it also just like classed it up with it having the hints of red and purple. So loved this. I only wore this past month in January. My final beauty favorite, because I've only have 3, is this cute little Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick. I actually got this liquid lipstick in a gift set from my mom for Christmas, and it came with four total or 4 other colors, I can't remember. And this was the one that I loved the most. And so this is in the color Fresco. And in the bottle, it looks like a light pink, but whenever I put it on and whenever it dries, because it is a liquid lipstick, which means that it goes on in liquid form and then ends up drying matte. When I put this on, the color ends up being this like pink mauvey gray color, which scared me at first because I don't tend to go like in those gray areas of lipstick and of makeup, those cooler colors of makeup, because this is a cool colored lipstick and it's just not something that I typically go for. I have warmer tones in my skin, and so it's just not usually like that side of the color spectrum that I go for. But whenever I put this on, I just felt like this was the one time that it kind of fit, and so love this. It stays for like 7 hours. So that was awesome because I only had to reapply it once throughout the whole day, which was super cool. Stays on after you eat or while you're eating, which is phenomenal because every time, I love wearing dark lipsticks, but every time I wear lipstick and then eat food, I always get this like line right here under my chin, which is weird and embarrassing, and no one tells me, and then I go to the bathroom and then I see this huge lipstick line. And so this avoids that, and most liquid lipsticks do anyways. It's not flaky, which I also love, because there's another liquid lipstick that I tried and it just kind of flaked off and it just like accentuated my dry lips, and I hated that. And so this is not like that, and it's a keeper, so I loved that. I also wanted to branch out and share a favorite with you that is not a typical kind of beauty guru favorite or whatever. It's a food favorite, and it is the Trolley Sour Bright Knockout Hearts Very Berry candies, essentially. That's like very wordy. But anyways, I am obsessed with these things, and I bought 3 bags for myself this past January. Actually, to be more precise, I bought 3 bags for myself in the last 2 weeks of January. Like, that's how much I loved them. And I'm currently eating another bag right now. Bought some more bags for my friends. I love this candy. So it's basically like the same kind of thing as a regular Trolley sour gum worm or whatever. But they also added a couple other flavors. So you got your typical like blue and red combo, which is awesome, and I honestly really only eat those. I also eat the red and yellow ones, but like the green, ugh, I don't really eat that. Anyways, they did another flavor, and it was strawberry and raspberry together. So it's a heart. Let me open this up and show you. So they did a heart instead of a little gummy worm, and these ones have been my favorite. These are pink on one side and purple on the other, and so it's strawberry on one side and raspberry on the other, and it's just like the best flavor ever. I wish that they would do the sour gummy worms this flavor, because then I would always get them. And so have been eating a ton of these lately, and will continue to eat them until Walmart no longer sells them after Valentine's Day. And now I want to share with you a movie favorite. Now when I say a movie favorite, I mean my favorite movie that I got to see in the month of January. For those of you who don't know me in person, you might not know that Brian and I like to go to the movies a lot. And by a lot, I mean every single week. Because we get to do this thing at Cinemark Theaters where we get to go to a movie every Tuesday for $5. It's their discount day. And Brian and I love the movies. We never get tired of going to the movies. So we've been doing that, I want to say since about October. So we've basically gone to a movie almost every Tuesday since then. This month, Brian and I saw 4 different movies. We saw Fences. We saw Why Him. We saw, sorry, I'm looking at my list because I can't remember. We saw Hidden Figures. And then finally, we saw Split 2 weeks ago. And it was so good. So basically, I'm just gonna sit flat out and say Split was my favorite movie of the month. And if you haven't seen me rave about it, I have a vlog that I posted. When did I post it? I posted it recently. So I will link that down below in the description box if you would like to hear me talk more about how much I love Split. But I'm just gonna share a little bit here as well. So Split is a thriller, and it's by director M. Night Shyamalan, who is awesome. I don't care what you say. I really like his movies. I think they're great. Never get tired of the twists. I just love them. So anyways, this movie, which if you've seen a preview, then you know it's about a guy with multiple personalities. I'm not going to give away any spoilers. I'm not going to give away too much about what's happened in the movie. I'm just going to tell you that I loved it. I thought it was crazy scary. I thought it was well written. I thought the main actor, what's his name? I don't even know his name. Let me find out what his name is, because I actually really like to know actors and actresses' names, and I tend to follow their careers. For instance, I'll watch anything that David Spade is in because I love him, and because I've been watching him since the 90s and I can't get over it. And so, yeah, basically anything he's in, I will watch. All right. His name is James McAvoy. McAvoy? McAvoy. Let's go with that. His name is James McAvoy. And this dude, I wish there was an award for these types of movies because it's not a drama, so it's not going to get like this big hype. And, you know, comedies never win awards, although they should because they're the best. But this guy should get some kind of award because his performance was phenomenal. And I'm just saying, most actors and actresses have to play one role, and he got to play a bunch. So kudos to that guy. He sold me. Want to see it again in the dark by myself so I can get scared all over again because it was so great. I loved it. Go see it, or take me with you and we can go see it again together. I'm down. I just loved it. Now, my final favorite is also a weird one. Did you notice how all of my favorites, it was like half beauty, half weird? I'm just gonna do it like that because I can. But my final favorite is actually people. So I'm gonna shout out 2 people that are my favorites, and it is my mom and my stepdad, Benny. And they are in my favorites video because they have let Brian and I live with them temporarily, semi-rent free. So basically there's been a couple people asking me, hey, what's going on? Why are you living with your parents? This is weird. I get it. So I thought I would share just a little bit about what's going on, just to give you like the lowdown about just life and why I'm moving in with my mom. By the way, the title of this video, January Favorites and Juicy Gossip, is totally misleading because the Juicy Gossip is about Brian and I, and it's not juicy and it's not gossip. It's just telling you what's going on. So basically, let's see where we're at. Brian and I lived at our old house for 2 years. And this past November, our lease ended. And we decided that we would do a month-to-month agreement with our landlord because this year in 2017 we were thinking we would want to buy a house, and we didn't want to be weighed down if we found a house say in May and we had to write out that rental agreement until November. And so we decided to do a month-to-month thing back in November, and it worked out pretty good. Well, let's see, what was it? It was like a day before Christmas, maybe 2 days before Christmas. We got a call from our landlord, and she said basically that she's getting older. I think she's like in her 70s or something. I don't know, Brian always talks to her. But she's getting older and she needs to move back to Albuquerque to be close to family and to just be in the house that she already owns and just to kind of settle down there. And so she gave us until March to find something and move out and kind of get that all situated. Well, basically, I freaked out because although I was super excited to like start looking for a house to buy and like jump in that process, I just thought I had a little bit more time. And so as soon as she slapped a deadline on us, I freaked. And so I was over at work where my mom is my boss, I work for her, and I was complaining and I was just like kind of freaking out and like, what are we going to do? We're not going to find anything in the area that we want for cheap. And so basically she was like, well, you could move in with us. And I'm like, that's a joke. And she's like, no, I mean, you can move in with us, save some money, you know, just for a little bit, temporary, until you find something. And so I started thinking about that, talked to Brian about it, and basically we came up with a really awesome plan that would help us accomplish several goals. So the first one is we would be able to save a lot of money by moving in with my mom and only paying, we're paying a couple bills, but basically we don't have the same rent, the same utilities, the same, you know, overall budget that we had whenever we were renting that home. So we are going to get to save money. We are also going to tackle some student debt. We have some student debt that we have to take care of. That's not a dirty word. It's just lots of people have it. It's okay. We just want to get rid of it if we can. And so this isn't a perfect opportunity for us to dump some of those savings and that money that we could be putting towards rent instead towards debt. And so that's what we're going to do. Also, it has given us an opportunity to look for a house and try to buy a house in a worry-free environment. What I mean by that is we didn't have to sign like a random 6-month lease or like month-to-month lease in this weird sketchy place and ride that out until we found a house. So basically, we are looking to buy a house this year. Right now, we're trying to get pre-qualified and do all that stuff. And we will stay here until we find it, until it happens. We are hoping it's a short time, but you know, we're also just open to getting to achieve these goals, saving money, paying off debt, and buying a house. Although I understand that some people kind of like assumed that something was wrong, that, oh no, like you're living with your parents, is something, you know, is something wrong, is everything okay? Of course, everything's fine. Just taking care of some financial goals, and we're pretty happy to do it. It's gonna be cool, and we're just very thankful. So that's why I put them in my favorites. Wanted to shout out my mom and Benny. Thank you for letting us do that. And we're really looking forward to what's gonna come this year. I'm telling you, 2016 was awesome, at least for me and Brian, and we really think that 2017 is also gonna be awesome too. So anyways, that's all I have for you today. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, for clicking that subscribe button, for clicking that like button. You guys are awesome, and your engagement has been super cool. Like, thanks so much for commenting and telling me what you think. And if you want to see anything in particular, tell me. I would be happy to try it out. I'm gonna keep trying to do these kinds of videos as well as the other vlogs that I've been doing. And so just, yeah, let me know what you guys like. I love to chat with you, and I love to hear what you guys think. And so I just wanted to say again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys, and welcome. Oh God, no, that was, oh.
You sounded?
Oh God, I hated that.
You sound fine.
Yeah, well, I'm like tension out the wazoo. Ugh. Okay, eyeshadow oh God. Okay, I can do this. Oh God. Now it's making, oh God. Why? I'm just like cringing and I'm sweating. It's just awful. Oh God. Nope. I already hated that. Okay.